I'm Serenity. For those of you that don't know, I like to collect Pokemon cards. Quite a while ago, I made a coloring video of Pikachu, and I asked you guys if you would like to see my card collection, and a lot of you did. So that's what this video is going to be today. I have quite a lot of cards. Let's see, can you see this? I have 5 binders like this, full of cards. I also have a binder about half this size with some cards, as well as a Pokemon tin with some cards in it as well. I mostly collect the first generation of Pokemon. So you will see the first 7 sets of the cards completed, as well as some other cards from more recent sets too. I recently counted how many cards I have, and I have almost 1,000 cards. But I really enjoy collecting them, especially the old school cards that I'm sure a lot of you collected when you were younger too. So I will go through each binder individually and tell you some information about them and just ramble in general. This is probably going to be a longer video since I have 5 binders to get through, but I hope you find this video relaxing and enjoy looking at all these old school cards with me, and maybe some cards that you aren't as familiar with too. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so this is the first binder that I keep my cards in. This binder has 4 different sets inside. It has the base set, and it has jungle, fossil, and base set 2 in these. If we open it up, I keep all of the cards in their set order. Like if you look at this one, the cards themselves all have specific numbers on the bottom here, and usually we'll have different symbols and things right here, kind of letting you know which card belongs to which set and things like that, if you're obviously not familiar with Pokemon cards. I keep all of the cards in just a normal, cheap 3-ring binder and then I keep them in these special Ultra Pro pages. They're a special side loading type pages rather than the top loading like you usually see. I also keep all of the cards in their own special deck protector sleeve as well. You can see on the back here, it's also the Ultra Pro brand. I just like to keep them really protected in all of this. So overall, I'm really happy with the overall look of it. They fit really well inside of the all of the pages, and you can load them from the front and back, and I don't know, I just like that a lot better compared to its top loading. So as you can see, this is the first base set. This is the unlimited version. I'm also trying to collect the shadowless version, which you will see in a different binder. You can see really awesome Mewtwo here. Ninetales. That was one of my favorites back when I was younger. All these really awesome holographics. I also really liked Dragonair here too. Okay. Now we're moving on to the non-holographic rares here. I'm not going to go through each card individually because that would take way too long of a video, but hopefully you are able to see all of the cards, kind of just flipping through it by each page. Now we're starting to get to the uncommons here. And for those of you that don't know, like if we take out this Growlithe, with the Pokemon cards, if you're not familiar with them, they will have a special number on the bottom here, and then also a special little symbol. Can you see that down there? The stars are the rares. The diamond is uncommon, and the circles are the commons. Again, they're all in their set order. I really love this artwork on the Abras, especially the base set Abra. They actually, nowadays, with all the new Pokemon cards, they don't have a lot of Abra anymore. Charmander. Starting to get all to the commons now. And then over here, we have usual Pikachu, Ponyta. I do also have the red cheeks Pikachu that you'll see later. Ponyta was one of my other favorites as a kid as well. I also really like the artwork on this Squirtle. Probably my favorite artworks are ones where the Pokemon is really a part of its environment in the picture, and not just, just a random background and then a Pokemon thrown on top of it. I really love the artwork it's all interacting together, if that makes sense. And then we finish off base set with Weedle right here. I only collect the actual Pokemon themselves. I don't collect any of the trainers or energies. I do have some, which I'll show you, but I don't really care about any of those. I only care about collecting the Pokemon. So, you won't see any of those in any of these books. But you will see all of the Pokemon completed in the sets anyway. So, Weedle is the last of the base set here. And then I made these little symbols here to let me know that it is starting on a new set down here. And this set is the jungle set. Let's see if I take this out. Jungle has this little type of flower, if you can see that. And again, these are all in their numbered order. Starting with the holographic rares. And the Eevee evolutions up here. It's interesting to see all of the cards, all these old cards now compared to new cards, because with the newer cards now, they have so much more variety, and these ones just were a little bit more simple, with the rare holographics, were just the highest rares that you could get. But now, there's, ultra rares, with their different evolutions, and EXs, and secret rares, and all those kinds of things. So, I really love just kind of the simple layout, I guess, that they had with these old ones. Let's see. Also, I loved Vaporeon when I was young too. And then also with Jungle, they came out with the holographic rare and then the non-holographic rare. So you'll see the cards repeated again here. All the same, just the non-holographic version. Hopefully I'm not flipping and going by these too fast and you're able to see everything. I really love this Butterfree. It's so pretty. With all the colors. And even this Executor. I always loved Rapidash. Again, because Ponyta was my favorite, and then this was my favorite. evolution for it. And a cute little Eevee here. Jigglypuff. What's your guys' favorite Pokemon? I always had such a hard time having just one favorite, but I mostly like a lot of water Pokemon more than anything else. Probably if I existed in the Pokemon universe, I would probably be like a water trainer. Just because I like a lot more of the water Pokemon more than anything. So this Venonat finishes off the jungle. And again, there's a little symbol to let me know that it's starting a new set. And this is Fossil now. A really beautiful Aerodactyl there. And a really good condition Articuno too. When I'm collecting a lot of these cards, it doesn't have to be in completely mint condition for me to collect them, but I did want them in, decent condition. And a lot of these cards are either some that I purchased from online, or some that I've already had in my collection, even back when I was younger. But I remember when I got this one, I was very excited to get it because it was in great condition. And the holographic looked really good. I love the rainbow look on this Dragonite too. Yeah, definitely Articuno and even Lapras down here. They were also some of my favorites too. And then again, just repeating all of the Pokemon in their non-holographic form. Again, more of the non-holographic rare. Mostly the websites where I purchased the cards that I didn't have were one's called Collector's Cash, and also another website called Troll and Toad. I really loved Troll and Toad the best because you could get a lot of the cards for a lot cheaper than other places you were selling that were selling them. But also, you did have to be careful with them as well because the cards weren't always in the best condition, but I wasn't always purchasing them for, the best, most mint condition, but, just for more the nostalgia of it. It's interesting about Tentacruel down here. in the old cards, he was considered a water Pokemon. And now, in the newer cards, if you ever see him, he is considered a psychic Pokemon. Water, mostly psychic, which actually makes a lot more sense if you think about it. They've kind of changed it with some of the other Pokemon too, that were originally just one main one, but then switched to another. Here's more of the commons for fossil. And here and there you'll see that I also have a few like first editions. It's definitely not my goal to get all like first editions for one set or anything like that, but it is always nice to be able to have some here and there. And now we finish with Zubat and the fossil, and then we start with the base set too. It's pretty much repeating all of the cards that you saw before. However, like if we look at this Charizard, the holographic part of it looks a lot better, in my opinion. And it's just a different type of printing of it. Yeah, they're all pretty much repeating, just a different set though. Yeah, just the different set symbols. It's a much larger set. It has 130 total, including the energies and trainers and things. Which again, I don't collect, but I do have some of them. And then at the end here, this is where base set 2 finishes, and these are all of the extra cards that I have. As you can see, hopefully you can. These are all the Japanese versions of these cards that I've had since I was a kid. Maybe one of these days I'll finish some of the sets in their Japanese version as well. It's really cool to see the new Japanese cards. Like for example the holographic part of it. And just our normal English ones, only this part right here is holographic. Depending on if it's an EX or just a regular holographic. But in the Japanese version of a regular holographic, the picture is holographic, and also the outline, the yellow outline on the card is holographic too, which I think is really cool. Rather than it being yellow, it's also actually gray for them. And then the last ones are just these two, another Ditto and Magikarp. So that finishes the first binder. Go ahead and close this and grab the next one. So, this binder, it has Team Rocket, Gym Challenge, and Gym Heroes inside of it. Out of all the binders that I have, this one is definitely my favorite when it comes to the artwork of the cards. Just because they're very unique and different than what you normally see. So, first is Team Rocket. You can already see they're dark versions. And I love how unique they are in dark, and it just has more to it. Now this dark Raichu right here, let me take it out. This card was actually the first secret rare that they introduced to Pokemon. Might be a little bit hard to see, but in the corner right down there, if it can focus, you'll see that it's number 83 out of 82. Hopefully you can see that. So obviously out of 82 cards, number 83, that's kind of how they introduced it and are still doing it. It is past its normal set number that they have, which I think is really fun, but also can be frustrating if you're trying to collect the secret rares. Again, they repeat the rares as non-holographic too. So over here, you can see them all in their non-holographic form. And then more of the commons. Again, I love the artwork. All the colors. Definitely the Team Rocket is one of my favorites. They just look so cool. So unique. But again, so much a part of their world and interacting with it. Like this dark Golduck in the water. Or even this dark Charmeleon here. I had this dark Vaporeon since I was a kid, and this was always one of my favorite cards of Vaporeon. So this dark Rapidash looks really good too. More of the commons. Another one of my old favorites. I always liked the look of it. go through this a little bit faster because I still have a lot to go through. So, Zubat here finishes off Team Rocket. And then we start the gym heroes. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell the difference between gym challenge and gym heroes. If you look in this corner right here, you can see it's a circle with a lot more white on the outside and black on the inside. This Moltres. But so when it has more white, that's gym heroes. But gym challenge has more black on the outside circle and light on the inside. That one is gym challenge. And the two different gym sets introduce the certain gym leaders Pokemon. So like Blaine, Brock, Erica, like over here, Misty, Lieutenant Surge, Rocket, Sabrina. Again, these are ones, these particular cards, I was really excited to complete all of these because I had never actually seen a lot of these cards before. Like, I really love this Erica's Dragonair here, up here. Let's see. You can see this. It's just so beautiful to me. This is really beautiful artwork. And it's really cool to see just all of their different Pokemon. Because again, I had never finished any of the gym ones before. So just to see all of them finished, it was really cool to me. They're pretty large sets too. The gym heroes one is 132 cards in it. And for some reason, they repeat a lot of the cards of the same Pokemon. It's a little weird. I'm not sure why they did that. But oh, like right here. You can definitely see it where there's two Erica's Gloom. They're literally the same Pokemon, just different artwork. And even down here, Erica's Weeping Bell. It's the same Pokemon, but just two different artworks. I don't know, maybe they loved both artworks so much that they, decided to print both. I don't know. Probably most likely, I'm definitely not 100% sure, but probably the reason they did that was for the actual game that you play with the cards themselves. I really love Misty's Tentacruel right here. It's probably one of my favorite artworks in this set. You can see her Tentacruel, but then you can actually, if you look really closely, you can also see Misty actually swimming with her Tentacruel too. Isn't that beautiful? actually learned how to play the actual TCG for this. But I don't really care to learn. Only because I've only ever loved collecting them, never actually playing the game. See, here's another repeat. The Bellsprout. Hopefully you're able to see all of these. And I know I'm going a little fast, but hopefully you can pause it and look at all the cards more. There's just a lot to go through. At the same time, when I'm bored or feeling like I need to pick me up, or even just a nostalgia trip, I'll look through all these cards, and I have so many good memories of collecting them and playing with my friends and trading all the different cards. And it just brings back a lot of happy memories for me. So now we are starting with Gym Challenge now. Let's see. If we pull out, how about Erica's Venusaur here? If you look right here, you'll be able to see what I was talking about earlier. This one is also a circle, but it's more dark on the outside and then light on the inside. That one is a Gym Challenge. And this time, with this set, it will also include Giovanni, Koga, and let's see, I think it maybe includes one more person, but I can't remember who. Maybe not. Definitely still includes all of the other people. Lieutenant Surge, Sabrina, Rocket, Misty, Brock, Blaine. Something interesting about this card. Let's see, get another card to compare. So, for this Mewtwo, if you look at it closely, you will see that the picture is a lot smaller than the normal sized pictures. And that's because it has 4 different places for like attacks and things like that for the game. I just thought that was kind of an interesting little fact that I'd never seen that before, that the picture, they actually made the picture smaller so that they can fit all the information in there. And it's also a pretty cool picture of Mewtwo. And also of Zapdos too. It's a little hard to see, but he's flying in the rain. And his lightning attack is making him glow. then again, and also in this set, it will repeat more of the Pokemon, the same Pokemon. And sometimes, like earlier with this Ninetales, there's a Brock Ninetales right up here. And then there's also another Ninetales, but it's plains this time. They kind of do that too, which I'm not really sure why they did. Again, I don't know why, but oh, isn't this Sabrina's Gengar really cool? It looks all evil and with the moon in the background. And this set also has 132 in it as well. Isn't it fun just to look at all of these? All the different artwork. If you haven't noticed, that's definitely something I really like about Pokemon, is the artwork. And there's one binder in particular that I have just for the Pokemon's artwork of those particular cards. I'll show you that in a minute. And I really like Plains Vulpix down here. It's very unique. Just more artwork. Now these are more of the commons. A lot of Giovanni's stuff. There's different Pokemon. You know what's cool about the different trainers and the little pictures right here? Is that they actually show the gym badge behind the let's see if you can see, it's actually in the symbol of what he gives you. Isn't that cool? If that makes sense. Hopefully it wasn't just gibberish. If that made sense. A lot of these cards too, I was able to get a lot more in the first edition with the gym ones. They're all so unique. It's so cool. And then here's the last page. Obviously ending right here with Sabrina's Psyduck. And then these are all of my extras that I have. These are Team Rockets. And then these up here are from more of the gym ones. Now, these ones over here. So, in the set orders, after base set 2, it goes Team Rocket, Gym Heroes, Gym Challenge, and then it goes the Neo sets. The Neo sets is when they introduced the second generation Pokemon and things like that. I'm not as interested in collecting Pokemon from these later sets, but there are a few of them that I do like to collect, but I definitely don't plan on finishing the sets, but that's why I just only have some here, because I don't care too much about second generation. I mostly just care about the first generation. So there's 4 different Neo sets. And there is, what's this one? This one's Neo Genesis. It has little stars on the side here. This row, actually these 2 rows, are from Neo Discovery. It has like a little building for its set symbol. It has this really cool Espeon. And there's other cards that I want to collect from these sets. I just kind of haven't gotten around to it, just because I don't care about the second generation as much. But on the next page, if we flip it over, let's see, this row is from Neo Revelation. Has kind of an interesting little crown. It's not actually a crown, but it just kind of looks like it. And then this last one is Neo Destiny. This is where they first introduced light Pokemon, as you can see right here. I really love this light Dragonair. Just that artwork. It's very pretty. There's also other light Pokemon from this set that I want to collect, but again, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So, that finishes off this binder. Let's go ahead and close it. Alright, now this binder just has 2 different sets inside. One is another base set, but is the shadowless version. And then the other one is the legendary collection. So if we open it up, I don't have a whole lot with the holographics for the shadowless. You know what? I should explain what shadowless is. If you don't know what it is. The only difference between like the regular unlimited series and like the shadowless and things like that are right here with the unlimited series. You will see a kind of shadow right here. And then these were actually released before the unlimited ones, and they're called the shadowless. So I'm currently trying to collect all of these shadowless. Definitely, as you can see, it's not very completed, just because, especially when it comes to the holographic shadowless. Those ones are a lot more difficult to come by. And they're also a lot more pricey too. So I definitely have to save up my money to buy like a shadowless Charizard because those can get very expensive. But again, it's just fun to collect the different versions of these cards. Oh, and right here is that Pikachu that I was talking about before. Has the red cheeks. I really like that. Okay, so now, right here, we are introducing the Legendary Collection. Now these ones came a little bit later, and it was kind of a nostalgia trip on their own. That they were including all of the old Pokemon, all of the first generation Pokemon in their own set, and they were considered the legendary Pokemon. This was also the first time that they ever introduced reverse holographic cards. If you can see, the picture itself is just normal, but the rest of the card is the shiny holographic. And these are a special type of holographic, reverse holographic, because it has this really good, cool looking firework look to it. Isn't that pretty? Now you can collect these cards in just their regular form or reverse holographic form. Again, this is the first time they introduced the reverse holographic to Pokemon cards. And it is a combination of dark Pokemon from Team Rocket, as well as, from other sets like Fossil, Jungle, base set, and different artworks from those. And even some artworks from promos like this. Mewtwo was originally a promo card. But again, obviously, as you can see, I haven't completely finished this one either, but these ones are really hard to come by too. Especially when I'm getting down to those last ones that I need. I have most of them though. I'm getting pretty close. But again, every single one of them is that reverse holographic, really shiny, really pretty. I love the shiny ones so much. They're all in their set order. So again, that's kind of why you see these different little spaces here, because those are the ones I still need. And then that's actually it for this binder. I just only have those two sets in here, just kind of those ones that I'm still in the process of trying to complete. Now this next binder is a little different. It is my version of the Pokédex for the first generation of Pokemon. I've seen quite a few people do this on YouTube, where they will pick, a a generation of Pokemon to collect, and collect them all in their Pokedex order number rather than their set number. So, like, it's obviously not completed, but if you look, right here, there's a Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise. So, like, up here would be Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard, in their regular Pokedex order. So, in this binder, I have them all in their order number, and in their Pokedex order number. And I decided to pick Pokemon only from newer sets that were not the original printed by Wizards of the Coast, but all of these newer ones. And they also had to be reverse holographic because I really, really love that look. So all of these cards are from many different sets. They're not from one particular one. And obviously I still need to collect a lot of different ones because I will choose a Pokemon, like say this Duck Trio right here, and I will look up all of the different sets and however many times Pokemon has released a Duck Trio in their different sets. So maybe there's like 5 different variations of Duck Trio, and then I would decide which one has my favorite artwork and which one will also be reverse holographic, and then put them in their Pokedex number order. Oh, like up here, like I was saying earlier, how it has the Tentacruel with the psychic rather than the water. Which again, I think was a good idea. So, just picking all of the different Pokemon and going through each Pokemon individually and picking which one is my favorite takes quite a while, and I don't always have time to do that. So that's why this book is pretty far from being complete. But it's really cool to look at all of these different variations and all the different sets that the Pokemon cards have now. I looked it up once, and I think there was like, I want to say like 80, or I'm not sorry, not 80, but 64 sets, I think, that were released now. It's crazy how many sets there are of Pokemon, but so it's really cool to see all of the newer cards. So that is my version of the Pokedex. So just kind of have its own binder dedicated to that. Okay, this is the last of the large binders. And this, it has all of my newer cards. It's, some of them are new, some of them are more kind of random. Like I was saying earlier, I mostly just collect first generation Pokemon. So now that I've finished the first 7 sets, I've kind of come to more collecting Pokemon that are first generation Pokemon, but from a lot more of the more recent sets. These two rows right here are, they're each from different sets, but these are what are called ancient trait cards. The picture is from, it takes up most of the card, about 3/4 of it, and has a special attack or a type of ancient trait that you can use in the game. So those are pretty cool. And then this row down here are the different full art EX cards. EX cards are not much different compared to just the regular versions of the Pokemon. But I don't know exactly how it works. I just know that it's a part of the game. When it comes to the whole EX and Mega EX and things like that. But the really cool thing about these cards are that, let's see, let me take it out of its sleeve. If you look really closely, it actually has texture on the card itself. It's not just plain, but it has actually different textures all on the card. Hopefully you can see that. But I just really love the look of these full art cards. So I'm collecting all the ones that are first generation Pokemon. I only have 3 right now, but I'm definitely collecting more. They just look really cool, really unique. Up here, these are some from actually the most recent set that was released last year. These are what's called break cards. You can see, really shiny, really cool. I don't know exactly how they work with the game itself, but it's something that's kind of new for everyone, that was just released, and a new thing that they're doing with the cards. I have a Raichu break and a Marowak break, and there's more breaks that I know that are coming out, but I think it just gives it a special attack or something like that. And this card I will get to just a little later in the back of this binder. And again, this binder is just a little random because it just has all kinds of different ones. It's kind of a binder that I'm not sure what to do with yet. So it just kind of has random stuff for now. But anyway, this page has all of my promo cards on it. This top line is promotion cards from the very first Pokemon movie. I am missing one card though. I'm missing a Pikachu from this one. And this second line, and this one right here, is from the second Pokemon movie. I think it was like 2000 or something like that. With all the different ancient birds and also the ancient Mew. Which is a really cool card, I think. And also a random promo card of a Charizard EX from the tin that I'll show you in just a minute. There's nothing on this page, but these are random cards that are a lot more new Pokemon from a theme deck that I pulled. And then this page, I am missing one from this set, but this is the Southern Islands. And what's really cool about this particular kind of a random set, is that each row, the pictures themselves, if you connect them, they actually make a picture, which I think is really cool. I'm not going to go into it a whole lot, but there's not that many. I think there's a total of 18 or so of these cards, and I'm just missing one of those. And the last part of this binder is from one of the black and white sets. This one is called the I think it's called the Legendary Treasures. I could be wrong. I can't remember exactly. But all of these cards are just really cute, unique cards that have every single card, depending on if it's like a rare, a common, but they all have a decoration on the whole entire card. And they're really cute and really unique. And again, I'm not really one to collect from other generations of Pokemon, but when I saw this one, I just couldn't help but collect all of them because they're so cute. Look, it has such cute, unique designs on each card too. And these ones are just the full art EX ones. And I have actually two of the, Reshiram, I think that's how you say this Pokemon's name. I just have two of those cards. I think it's called Treasures, Legendary Treasures. Again, I'm sorry, I could be wrong though. So that's it for this binder. And then I have two more things. I have this little cute little mini binder. And then I have this Pokemon tin. Let's see, I'm not going to open this up because it is way too loud to do it. And I kind of want to wrap the video up, but inside you can see I have more cards. They're just random cards that I've pulled from packs that I've recently bought. And they're kind of ones that are more new Pokemon that I haven't decided what I want to do with them yet. So this inside of here will be their home until I figure out what to do with them. But I really love these tins. They've come out with these new little mini Pokemon tins where they have different themed Pokemon on them. Oops, sorry, that was kind of loud. You can see. There's a Blastoise. And there's all kinds of different tins though with these Pokemon. There's some with Charizard. I just like this one because it was a first generation Pokemon. But they have a lot of other different ones. So there's just a lot of random cards, nothing really special inside of these. Mostly just commons. So that's why I'm not really going to open it up. And then the last thing I want to show you is this little cute mini binder of Pikachu. And all I have inside are the trainers and energies. And I don't really care much about any of these, but I don't exactly want to throw them away either. That would be terrible. These ones are newer trainers from random packs that I've opened. These ones. And these ones, these energies and these trainers are actually from the Team Rocket ones. The Team Rocket set. But yeah, they're just those random ones that are either somebody gave them to me or I pulled them from a pack. So this is just kind of where I keep those ones. And I have a few extra pages too. But that's all that's in this cute little binder. And then that is all that I have. I know that was quite a lot to go through all in one video. And hopefully by now, you're either asleep or you're really relaxed. I really hope that you enjoyed looking at all these Pokemon cards. And if you collected cards like I did when I was younger, hopefully this will be a really nice nostalgia trip for you. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.